The bikes are really comfortable, super stiff and very light, and I'm really looking forward to starting the year with them.
You know, for us, it's all about giving our athletes the best tools and the best methods and practices so they can be the best athletes possible. You know, part of it is the process itself. You know, the athletes feel like they've been involved. We've brought in good expertise from within Giant and the best resources from outside. So that's a formula for success. So we're very excited about it.
Well, we've met with the Giant engineers in Cologne already early on in the year, and I'm really excited about the final product that they come out with, and I'm honored to be part of that.
We want to be good in every race, and we've got a roster that should be able to do that. We're loaded with some of the top young talent in the sport. You know, I think they represent, you know, a really bright future for the sport. So for me, I just want to see them succeed. I think we can win stage races and we can win sprints. We've got really all the talent in the team now. We just need to pull it together and let them loose. We're looking for people who accept the feedback from our professionals, involve that into their products, and then you know, come out with something that's distinctive, better than the other teams have, maybe the best thing on the market.
And this is an ultimate push here by Konstantin Sitsov. Team High Road have provided us with some secret weapon. Yes, Team High Road win again. And Henderson gets it for Team High Road. Another victory for Team High Road. Well, that's a terrific result, and the Team High Road opening dream of the season goes on and on. Good start for Team High Road. At the moment, Team High Road seemingly can't do anything wrong.
Hi, I'm Andrew Jaskaitis, Global Product Marketing Manager for Giant Bicycles. For more than a decade now, Giant has partnered with the world's best road cyclists on the top pro road teams. Using feedback from these athletes, Giant's engineers have always had this goal: to produce the world's best riding, high-performance, well-balanced road bicycles. And over the past 10 years, the engineers have always succeeded. The proof is on the podium. Now, for 2009, Giant engineers have gone one step further. It's one thing to say you build the best road bicycles in the world. It's another thing to prove it. After building the 2009 TCR Advanced SL, Giant engineers wanted to compare our best road frame against our competitors' best road frames. In doing so, they created the Road Report Card, a breakthrough testing standard which accomplishes 3 primary goals. First, the Road Report Card reveals and analyzes the hidden characteristics of other road bikes on the market. They say they're the best too. Who's right? The Road Report Card will give the final grade. Second, it compares and summarizes the key dynamic and static differences between Giant's premium product, the TCR Advanced SL, and our key competitors' products. And third, the Road Report Card informs and drives Giant's engineering and development efforts. You can't stay number one without continually looking for ways to improve. Here are the frames tested for the Road Report Card. Trek Madone 6.9 Pro, Specialized Tarmac SL2, Scott Addict SL, Cervelo R3 SL, Cannondale Super 16, Canyon F10 Ultimate, Look 595 Ultra, and finally, the Giant TCR Advanced SL. In testing these frame sets, Giant didn't set out to create a standard that just focuses on laboratory-only forces. The Road Report Card goes beyond that and tests for forces that occur in real-world riding conditions, forces that every rider, regardless of skill or fitness, experiences on every ride. The 3 variables that make up this test are weight, stiffness, comfort. First, weight. While seemingly objective, frameset weight can actually be a highly subjective variable. It all depends on what is considered a frameset. Giant defines a frame set as a size medium, painted and decaled production frame with a headset, an uncut production fork, with all the production hardware such as water bottle bolts, front and rear derailleur hangers, a seat post, either an integrated seat post, that is ISP, or a standard high-quality composite seat post with a saddle clamp. And finally, a frame set does not include any crankset or bearings in its overall weight. The next variable on the road report card is stiffness. Now, that's a generic term thrown around the bicycle industry, which Giant has broken down into two specific elements: steering stiffness and pedaling stiffness. Scores in these two areas are averaged together to determine an overall score on the road report card. Steering stiffness can be felt under hard cornering or heavy braking. It's the result of the fork, headset, and head tube all flexing under load. With steering stiffness, more is certainly better. Higher levels of stiffness allow the rider to arc tighter with more stability through the corners, and they allow the rider to have better control under hard braking. Giant tests for steering stiffness in two ways. A frontal stiffness test expresses how the front end of the bike deflects under heavy braking conditions. A lateral stiffness test determines how the front end of the bike deflects under hard cornering. Here's how Giant tests the frame sets for steering stiffness. To determine frontal stiffness, each frame set is locked at the rear dropouts. A frontal force, simulating heavy braking, is applied to the fork dropouts of each frame. Giant measures the deflection at the fork dropouts by the amount of millimeters the dropouts move. To determine lateral stiffness, each locked frame set has a lateral or sideways force applied at the fork dropouts, simulating hard cornering. Again, the flexing of the dropouts is measured in each frame set, this time by the degree of torsional movement at the dropouts. In both the lateral and frontal stiffness tests, Giant is able to conclude that the higher the value of the frame achieved in resisting these forces, the stiffer the frame set. This helps determine overall steering stiffness in all tested frames. Pedaling stiffness is the second part of determining the overall stiffness of each frame set. This can be felt under heavy pedaling, such as sprinting, and is the result of side-to-side motion